By now you're seeing all the tryhards and whales get to union level 50 after about a month of playing. This is so that they can give us some data on how things will pan out at these levels for things like damage and waveplate allocation. I appreciate your burnout, disappointment, and dedication to making these spreadsheets. A common thing I've seen from around the level 40 mark is that things get expensive and the grind is too much. Are they right? Kinda, but I also feel like there's something missing. Here's why they're right though. Because it is. Leveling characters are expensive, tuners may be difficult to stock up on, and shell credits may be low. This is especially the case now in this 1.0 version where there is literally zero optimization on the implementation of the feedback regarding bigger, wide-spanning areas. Things are expensive, but here's what I think is missing. I've said we're early in the game's lifespan, and these people are rushing everything. There has been little time for events and the stockpiling of resources, so naturally nobody has a surplus of anything yet. But also I think this complaint is framed incompletely because things are only being looked at from how much you get from waveplates, meaning they aren't factoring the amount of materials we'll get from the overworld explorations and whatever events, and future fixed compensations if problems persist. Not only that, but we don't know what kind of celebrations we'll have, like maybe half anniversaries, which are done in PGR. I think people will use these videos as a way to doom post on single-faceted pieces of feedback, when the only reason people are experiencing this is because things are still brand new. The economy is always like this in gacha games, and it's not an excuse, but it is a reason, and you might find some solace in it. Either way, they're right that things are grindy, but they're grindy because that's what these games are, and it's how they rope you into playing for years to come. So I say, give them some fucking time to let them cook, and have things span out a little bit longer, and let us get more resources over time so we can better accurately judge this specific point. Not telling you to not give the feedback since I'm not opposed to less grinding, but I do think this issue is one that only really affects the uber hardcore crusty panty people. They do have more pressing things like mobile players' phones not harnessing
the full concentrated power of the sun
as they play. But anyway, what are your biggest pieces of feedback you're giving to Kuro? I'd love to hear it, especially from mobile players. In any case, I appreciate you, thank you for letting me take your time, and be safe out there.